Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about laziness in this video. Now, I'm sure laziness is something we all deal with. I deal with it a lot. When you wake up, you just don't want to do something. You just don't feel like doing it. But sometimes just gotta push past that feeling and get through it. Okay, because when God calls you to do something, you don't get to just say, "Hey, I don't feel like doing this. Have someone else do it." Okay, the consequences of laziness. Proverbs 10:16. 10:26, excuse me. As vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. Think about it like this. You're on a job, you're working, you need Joe over there to go help Jimmy weld something, cut up grass, anything. But he's just like, nah. So he's just sort of sandbagging, hanging back on his phone, you know what I mean? See, he's not helping. Okay. That's what be that's what laziness is. Okay. Also, he becomes poor when he deals with a slack hand. Okay. In short, if you are lazy, you will become poor, which is true because you need to work to get your money. Okay. Don't got money, can't pay bills, can't buy food for yourself or your family or your dog or whatever. Not only that, but God wants us to work because if He gives us a command, we have to do it. There's no, there's nothing we can do about that. He wants us to work because it also shows our faith. The book of James even says, "What does it profit a man to have faith but no works?" Okay. For example, if I went up to somebody and said, "I have faith in Jesus, peace be upon you," meanwhile they're sitting there on the ground, naked, covered in blood and whatever, hungry, cold. Meanwhile, I get to go in my 5-star apartment building, sipping on some hot cocoa or coffee or whatever, perfectly comfortable. Okay. The consequences of laziness. Yeah, you'll become poor and you just won't get anything done. Like, okay, think about it like this. If you're overweight and you want to go to the gym but you're too lazy, you're just not gonna nothing's gonna happen. Okay. The Proverbs also says the soul of the sluggard wants and has nothing. Okay. That means if you're lazy, you want to have something, you want it so badly, but you'll be too lazy to go after it. Okay? Which is why it's important to be diligent. Contrast with diligence, Proverbs 13:4. Yeah, like I said before, the soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. In short, if you want things, you'll have to work for them. Okay? Now, that's different. It's different when it comes to stuff like salvation. When it comes to salvation, there is nothing you can do that will ever, you cannot earn your salvation. Okay? God loved you so much that He sent Jesus Christ down on the cross and gave you your salvation, whether you wanted it or not. Okay? And if we accept it, we get to go to heaven. Okay? We cannot work for salvation. Okay? That's the difference between faith and religion. Faith says, I am accepted, therefore I work. Religion says, I work, therefore I'm accepted. Sorry, I'm rambling, I know, but still. So, yeah, in short, God does want us to work, okay? He doesn't want us to sit around and be lazy all day because, one, it's not good for you health wise. And if somebody just has to work for you to get the stuff that you need, then it's just, what are you learning there? You're learning that somebody's going to be handing stuff to you, so you're not going to have to work for it. Okay? That's not how life works. It's definitely not how God wants you to work. So, yeah. Anyway, if you guys like this video, let me know. If there's anything I can improve on it, let me know again. So yeah, and if there's any other topics you guys want me to talk about, I'll talk about them too. As always, I say as always. It's the first time I'm saying that. But Give glory to the Lord, not me, for sending you this video. And I'll see you guys later.